And we did see, I just looked at the numbers for April this year to last year, and we had like a 1.5% increase, which is good because the trend has been going the other way. But what happens when fewer people are flying out of our airport for whatever reason, be it airfare too high, be it driving to San Antonio, be making other choices? What happens is the airport gets a little bit, doesn't get that enplanement fee that you pay. You don't even realize you pay it because of your airfare. Fewer people use the parking lot, and that's another way that we generate money. Fewer people go to the restaurant, and part of the restaurant's deal with us is that we get a certain percentage over their gross. So when all of this goes down, the airport's revenue goes down. And to most of you who just want to be able to go catch a plane, you know, it's not really a big deal. But when we think about, as managers of the airport, when we think about sustainability of your airport, keeping the airlines there, Southwest has been there for 35 years. United, which used to be Continental, been there a long time. American Airlines, again, I don't know the years, but been there a long time. We're very fortunate to have three major, Texas-based carriers in our airport. And they've been there a very, very long time. They've been very loyal to this community. But when we look at sustainability of the airport, trying to keep the business climate such that the airlines continue to make money, and they do make money here. They wouldn't be here if they didn't. You all know that. What we do with all of this property around the airport becomes critical. We don't sell the land because it's owned by the public sector. We lease it. And so, for example, when FedEx came in right here, again, I know some of you can't see this, and I'm sorry, but when FedEx came and built their ground shipping facility right off Highway 44, it was a public-private partnership. A developer came in, leased the land from us for 30 years, which, again, sustainability is generating revenue. They leased the land from us for 30 years and built the building and leased the building to FedEx Ground. 30-year agreement. At the end of the 30 years, the facility reverts to city ownership. So that's a good deal for the airport because in that 30-year lease, we know exactly how much money the developer is going to be paying us to lease the ground. And so those are the kinds of developments in land use that we are very interested in. And just as customers of the airport, let me tell you a little bit about what our plan is for future growth and future use of this land. I don't know how much time I have, so please, somebody, if I'm going over, let me know. Again, I wish this was larger. I should have just put something up on the screen so everybody can see it. At the corner of International and 44, we'd like to see a hotel go in. Are we there yet with numbers? I think we might be a couple years away. And I'll tell you why in just a minute. Across the other corner, International 44, a convenience store. And we'd like to see a convenience store on steroids. That's what we call it. We'd love to see a convenience store that has a little bit of fast food and maybe a pet hotel attached to it. Imagine if you have a dog and you're going to see your grandkids for a week and you need to leave your dog somewhere. And you know that there's a place out here where you can drop off your dog. They keep it, you know what I'm saying. So anyway, we're looking at a mixed use for this land right here, which could be commercial, it could be retail, or a combination thereof. And basically, this is not really terribly important to you all, but we consider this our International Business Center, and FedEx was our first tenant in this land right here that's closest to 44. The reason why we think we're really close to maybe being able to have a hotel here is because of FedEx, and because in a couple of years, the United States Coast Guard is going to be right here. And not just their planes and their pilots and the people who do the rescues, but their sector headquarters is going to be right here, which is another 400 or so employees. We are in the very, very beginning stages of this project. The federal government has essentially told us that they want us to figure out how to build the facility, and then they're going to pay us. So we're not sure. We're in the process right now of discussing the financial options that we have in terms of whether it's COs or a public-private partnership kind of thing or whatever. But in the end, the federal government will be paying us monthly for whatever it is that we build. They want 200,000 square feet for the new planes, the new fleet of planes that they're flying. The FAA is going to pay to connect them to the runways, and that's I think that's. I don't want to try to tell you how much that costs because I'm not sure. It's not a huge project, but it's costly, and the FAA again is going to pay for that. But we think that once the Coast Guard gets out here, now that we have FedEx, hopefully we'll have some other kind of business development on our property. And we're kind of like a little town. And not only that, you guys know where we are. Highway 44. Very, very busy thoroughfare. There's not a whole lot out there between Corpus and the whole Leopard and Greenwood area there in Robstown. And so we believe that the numbers will prove up here in the near future that we can, I say we, that the activity out here will support some business development.